All right, adventure enthusiasts, buckle up, because today we're trekking through the diverse landscapes of Zimbabwe's national parks.
Ooh, sounds exciting.
It is. Imagine you're planning the ultimate safari adventure. We're diving into an article from Byolife that spotlights 5 of Zimbabwe's top parks. Just to give you a starting point.
And what a selection, right? These aren't just any parks. They're some of the most highly regarded in Zimbabwe, each offering a totally different slice of Africa's wild beauty.
Okay, so let's kick things off with a park that I think is pretty much synonymous with elephants. Hwange National Park.
Oh, an excellent choice.
This article isn't exaggerating when it talks about massive elephant herds, but it's not just the numbers. This place is known for its research and conservation efforts too, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Hwange's elephant conservation program is recognized globally for its success.
Yeah.
And they're not just studying elephants, they're actively working to protect their habitat and mitigate human-wildlife conflict. And this success story is playing out against a backdrop of these incredible ancient pans dried up lake beds, which the article describes so vividly.
I can only imagine the wildlife viewing opportunities around those.
Oh, incredible. Speaking of incredible wildlife, our next stop takes us to a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Matobo National Park.
Wow.
Now, I think when you understand why it's a World Heritage Site, it makes it even more impressive.
Yeah. Matobo isn't just about what you see, it's about what it represents. These floodplains along the Zambezi River support an incredibly rare concentration of wildlife and showcase, I think, such a powerful example of ecological processes at work over millennia.
Yeah, it's incredible.
That's what I love about traveling. You're not just seeing pretty places, but you're actually understanding their significance and their meaning. The article specifically mentions walking safaris in Matobo, being on foot amongst all that intense. What can you tell us about that type of experience?
It's truly immersive. In Matobo, you can actually walk with experienced guides tracking wildlife on foot.
Where?
So you're not in a Jeep, you're relying on your senses, your guide's expertise, and, well, a good dose of respect for the wild around you.
Right.
It's a completely different way to experience a safari.
So we've got elephant havens and walking safaris. Now we're venturing off the beaten path to Gonarezhou National Park, which the article calls remote wilderness. Anything else about Gonarezhou catch your eye?
Well, it's also known as the place of elephants and lives up to the name, but for me, it's the landscape that makes Gonarezhou so captivating.
Right.
The article mentioned the Chilojo Cliffs, these spectacular sandstone cliffs carved by centuries of erosion.
Wow. Those cliffs sound incredible. They sound like the kind of place where you could sit for hours just soaking in the vastness of it all.
Exactly. Gonarezhou is a place of raw, untamed beauty. It's a place to escape the crowds and connect with the raw power of nature.
From rugged wilderness, we're stepping back in time to Matobo National Park, famous for its ancient rock formations, right?
Yes. Matobo is a place where natural wonder and human history intertwine. These balancing rocks scattered across the landscape have been a source of fascination and spiritual significance for millennia. And as if those weren't incredible enough, the article mentions ancient cave paintings found throughout the park.
Cave paintings.
Yeah.
Now that's something you don't see every day. It must be an incredible feeling to witness such tangible evidence of the past, don't you think?
Absolutely. They offer us a window into the lives and beliefs of the people who lived here thousands of years ago. It's a powerful reminder that we're part of a much larger story.
All right, folks, last but certainly not least, we arrive at a destination that needs no introduction. Victoria Falls National Park. This one's probably a bit more familiar, right? Everyone's heard of the falls.
Of course. Victoria Falls is one of the 7 natural wonders of the world for a reason. But even if you've seen pictures, nothing prepares you for the sheer scale and grandeur of it in person.
Right.
The power of that waterfall is absolutely breathtaking.
It really is. And the article highlighted something called the Devil's Pool, a naturally formed pool right on the edge of the falls. Have you ever been brave enough to take a dip? Or are you more of an admire from a distance kind of person?
Oh, I think I'd stick to admiring the Devil's Pool from a safe distance.
Yeah.
But to each their own, right? What's fascinating is how each of these parks offers a completely different experience.
Totally.
Uh-huh.
We've gone from elephant encounters to ancient history, from remote wilderness to one of the most powerful waterfalls on Earth.
Yeah?
Talk about variety.
Yeah. This begs the question. You're planning your dream Zimbabwe trip. What kind of experience are you looking for? Because based on this article, there seems to be a park for every traveler.
Yeah, that's a really great point. I mean, if you're all about classic safari vibes with abundant wildlife,
Right.
Hwange Manipools sound incredible. But if you're drawn to something more off-grid, more about raw, untouched nature, then Gonarezhou seems like the place to be.
And we can't forget the history buffs. Matobo, with its ancient rock formations and cave paintings, offers a unique glimpse into the past. And of course, Victoria Falls is in a league of its own.
Absolutely. Though reading about these parks, I have to admit, I'm already thinking about logistics. What's the best time of year to visit each one? What kind of accommodation options are available? These are all things I'd want to know before booking a trip.
Definitely. Practical considerations are important. The article mentions the best time to see Victoria Falls is during the wetter months, for example, when the water volume is at its peak. But those are details best saved for when you're, delving deeper into a specific park.
Right. And that's what I love about a deep dive like this. It's like opening a treasure map. We've identified the landmarks, got a taste of the adventure that awaits, but it leaves you wanting to explore those uncharted territories.
It does, yeah.
Like all those little question marks on the map.
And you've hit on a key point. While this article focused on 5 standout parks,
Right.
It makes you wonder what other hidden gems Zimbabwe might be holding back.
Exactly. Maybe there are smaller reserves, a little more off the beaten path, where you could have a more, intimate wildlife experience. Or perhaps there are parks known for specific activities like bird watching or hiking that didn't make it onto this particular list.
And that's the beauty of exploration, isn't it? There's always more to discover. This deep dive has given us a taste of the incredible diversity of Zimbabwe's national parks, but it's really just a starting point.
It is, yeah.
A little teaser, if you will.
Exactly. So to our listeners, if any of these parks have sparked your curiosity, don't stop here. Dive into some deeper research. Picture yourself amidst those landscapes. Imagine the encounters you might have.
And start planning your own Zimbabwean adventure. Who knows what incredible discoveries await?
That's all the time we have for today's deep dive. But like we said, keep exploring. There are so many adventures out there just waiting to be discovered.